Amber Riley, who played Mercedes over there on Glee, said that she has no interest in coming back to Broadway anytime soon unless the climate changes. So let's get into that story. So shout out to Broadway World that had this tea. So Amber Riley is opening up about her decision not to do theater in New York City, pointing out industry standards that are not sustainable. In a new post on Threads, the Glee alum shares that she will not do Broadway until the culture changes. Responding to a post that New York City theater standards can't be sustainable nor healthy, Riley, probably because it's too damn expensive. Y'all, I don't think y'all pay enough the workers enough money, and the rent is too damn high in New York. Riley offered her opinion on the matter. She elaborated that she no longer that no matter how much training you have, 8 shows a week without proper support or compensation is not sustainable for performers. She said, it's not. That's why when people hassle me about it, I say, when the culture changes, maybe I'll do it. But as of now, asking people to sing at the top of their range 8 shows a week without proper support or compensation, absolutely not. You can have all the training in the world, which I do, and you can still injure. It's not sustainable or healthy. Any ENT doctor will tell you that. And I'm actually going to agree with her because you know what? We had a situation recently. Hello, Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion is doing Moulin Rouge, 8 shows a week. Said she was running on fumes, wasn't taking care of herself, felt like she was going to pass out, had to be rushed to the hospital, and then they found out all these issues that was wrong with her. We talked about it in the last episode, and then you were only out for 2 days, came back to work Thursday, which I'm like, sis, you bugging. I would have took the whole weekend off and I would have came back Monday or whatever. Well, no, Monday. Monday's a one day a week that Broadway is closed. So I'd have been like, I'd have came back Sunday for the matinee. That's what I would have did, which is no tomorrow. Today's Saturday. I don't know. It's just like the days are blurring. So technically I would have came back tomorrow, which would have been Sunday. She could have did the matinee and the evening show. I forget how many because don't they do like 2 or 3 shows? And trust me, believe I know how grueling the live performance space was because I worked in the circus, and there were days that we would do 1 show or we would do 2 shows. We would do like a morning show for the kids or whatever, and then we would do an evening show. Or on weekends we would do 3 shows. So I understand how that is. And then certain times we would have to work around some of the performances because some of the performers would get sick, some of them would get injured. They would need time out. So you have to rearrange certain performances because of what was going on. So I totally understand that. And this is why I say, like, it might be easier to be a pop star than a Broadway star because at least when you're a pop performer, you could do 2 shows, take a day off, come back, or take 2 days off, and then come back and do a show the next day. Or you can find time to break in between so you're not overexerting yourself. Even though there are artists out here who still do overexert themselves. But I agree with her on what she said. Now, her comments, I should say, immediately sparked conversation among theater fans and performers, especially given her acclaimed stage history and powerhouse run as Effie White in Dreamgirls on the West End. In 2017, she took home the Laurence Olivier Award for Best Actress in a musical for her performance. Now, what I would have liked to have seen what she would have done also is specify what changes she wants to see in Broadway. Because when you go and say it's not sustainable, um, are we referring to the fact that maybe it's the pay? Is it burnout? Is it performer wellness? Is it rehearsal demands? Is it the physical emotional toll of a live theater schedule? Because yeah, they're doing their own hair and makeup. The rehearsal time is crazy. There's a lot of demand that goes into performing on Broadway. And those Broadway performers, they work their asses off. But um it is a lot of work. So I do hope that because of who Amber Riley is, and she's someone who is very much well known and respected amongst the theater community, that her comments will resonate for beyond circles in the whole Broadway space and will open up a wider discussion about what performers are expected to endure in live theater spaces. So I would hope that this would open up a Pandora's box of more live theater performers to speak out on this. I'm definitely gonna clip this out and put it up there because I definitely want to hear from the live theater community, especially me living in New York. I definitely want to hear from the live theater community. And do y'all, do you guys agree with what Amber said, or what would be the things that you would like to see changed within the Broadway world, because she's saying it's not sustainable. So I definitely want to hear from you guys or anybody that loves live performing, because I love live performances and those people work hard. There's a lot of great shows that I want to see. I want to see Megan and Moulin Rouge. I want to see Rocky Horror that just popped up with Luke Evans and Michaela J. Rodriguez from Pose. Like I definitely want to see that on Broadway. There's a couple of plays I want to see. So that's popping out right now. The Lost Boys, they made a musical based on one of my favorite vampire movies. So yeah, so I definitely want to hear from y'all. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.